Journal sports editor Steve Souce alongside Central head football coach Brian Spooner. Coach, obviously coming off a real fine season last year. Didn't end the way you wanted it to, I'm sure, but hoping to ride some of that momentum and carry it into this year, I'm thinking.
Yeah, we're really excited about the group we got this year. A lot of skilled kids back, which is good. The great thing about making a run like that is it makes kids excited and hungry to see if they can do something similar. I don't know exactly how far we'll get this season, but I think the kids, it's on their mind that it's about time that we maybe took that one extra step and tried to get a little further. And the potential's there this year, but we still got a lot of work to do between now and the end of the season.
Quite a few specialists back for you. You got your quarterback back, some backfield guys, a few receivers. Feel pretty confident that those guys are just going to hit the ground running for you? Yeah,
I hope so. That's the big thing. You have that all experience coming back. You hope that they learned a lot from all that valuable experience gained last year, and they just build upon it. We really don't want to be taking any steps back with those guys, and I think we're very capable of doing that. I think it's important that JR establishes himself early in the season, gets himself on a roll, builds even more confidence, and I think we have some quality receivers to throw to. But don't forget, we still have what we feel is a pretty dangerous backfield as well. We returned Derek Graham, who played tight end last year, and he's been chomping at the bit for his opportunity. Obviously playing behind Logan last year, he didn't get a lot of carries, but he made a huge contribution at tight end this year. He's ready to step into that role. We'll have Noah Frux running the ball some too, but Noah will also be catching the ball just like he did last year. Similar role for him as well. Logan Podovich and Chris Garcia and Riley Dowdy's made some impressive strides this offseason. We have some other guys fighting, Hudson Long and Brock Kelter and Brandon Schoen. And, we have a lot of pretty good skill kids even coming up. So we feel pretty comfortable with where we are. We're not where we need to be at this point, but I think by a week from Friday, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape.
Former lineman yourself, undertaking the task of rebuilding a pretty darn good offensive line from last year. How's that process going so far?
Yeah, it's a little slow. We got with all new guys, they got to learn how to play together. Last year those 4 of those 5 guys were seniors, and they had been playing with each other since they were in 3rd grade. They knew each other real well. They were all pretty close on and off the field, and that made it a little easier. And then throw in the 5th guy who was a sophomore, and I think they tried to take that kid under their wings and mold him into something that was productive, which, with the type of numbers that we had running the ball last year, I think we definitely accomplished that. This year the challenge is to get these guys to gel together as quickly as possible. We still have some question marks. I think we're probably pretty solid, three linemen out of the 5, but we're still looking for 2 more, and it's just going to be one of those things where we're going to let them compete and fight it out and see which guy really wants to be those 4th and 5th guys on the line. And I think if we can get that and get them gelled, I think we could be pretty potent offensively.
You've raised the bar, the expectation level around here over the last couple of years, where it's not good enough to just get to the playoffs. Is that something that's kind of program wide? The expectation level is a bit higher, and your kids know that.
Well, I think we certainly put a lot of emphasis on committing ourselves to being very, very good. I think we've been to the semis now in the program's history 3 times, and twice in the last 4 years. So I think everybody's kind of hungry to see what that last step looks like. But it's really we still have to be humble and keep ourselves keep the right frame of mind. We can't allow ourselves to get overconfident or think it's just going to happen because we want it to. You look at 2009. We went 7-2 and thought we had a pretty good shot because we had a lot of good skilled kids, but the line never really gelled, and there were some other issues that the great season that we had anticipated never really unfolded. So we're pretty cautious about that right now. We don't want to allow our kids to think that they're comfortable in any stretch of the imagination, that they're where they need to be. We still need to keep pushing them and making them fight and claw and trying to earn every inch they can earn on the practice field, so that it plays out on the game field that way too.
All right, best of luck this season, Coach. Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you.